at such events. So she came back, she trained herself even more, and from then on for 20 years, there was no turning back. She won medals after medals after medals. She is a recipient of the President Medal Arjuna Award, all. And now she has her own academy to train up the youth in her own place. They will be earning to give the family one square for them. These children come from such backgrounds. Went there, I called for the parents, then I took the notes of lesson and the syllabus, nothing. There was nothing there. Whenever the committee members go there, they were very clever in telling. They'll show and give the slate to the children. They'll write, that's it, that's the education they were given. It was such a burden on me. Then I started getting syllabus from other schools, metric schools, CBSE schools. My own grandchildren were there. So I took their books. I revamped the syllabus there. I saw it that the teachers taught it. First I had to teach them because their mind was idle for so many years. They have lost all what they learned in the training. So first we had to teach the teachers and then go to the students. Even cursive writing, I used to write, take a photo in the WhatsApp and send it to them. I got them double-line notes. So everywhere you can make a mark. It is not that. Just as Dr. Sandhya told, it is a very apt example that she has told. And again, I heard of an officer who was transferred. You know, when they transfer in government service, it's terrible. They throw you into the forest. There will be nothing. So, like that forest that is in between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, this officer was left there. You know what he did? Just like the king who went into the forest, he changed the entire forest. And if you go that side, you will see a kiosk where they sell honey and all the forest products. It is all the brainchild of that officer. So wherever you are, youth, you are not going to be here in Chennai, here in Venkateshwara. You will go out. See, look at the other person. Look at the neighbor. And see what you can do. The next thing is sports. Sports, it churns all your energy. And it directs your entire focus towards it. And also, it compels you to charge towards the goal. You cannot gossip. There is no time to idle. Your body is always active. You want to hit the ball, or you want to run, or you want to lift the weight, or you want to box. So you're always in the stage of improving. So that is where sports comes in. So how well the three words that form a triangle, I should say. It's a triangular frame that has been given to us. And when you play games, there are two advantages. One is you go towards the goal. You learn a roller coaster style of living. One day you will win, the other day you will lose. But you never give up. You keep on trying till you succeed. And another thing is the rules and regulations that are there make you go in the correct track, no deviation. And it disciplines you without your conscience. If your parents or your grandparents will say, don't do this, get up in the morning, go and run. You will say, Arake poma, so you will turn around and sleep. But when it comes to sports, you will get up. The youth will get up in the morning, whether it is 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock. Get up, run, keep yourself fit. So this is where the change comes in. So then, if the sports is fine, then your well-being is good. So many people are broken down mentally. And they do not even know, that's what one of the psychiatrists spoke. They do not even know that they have to go to a psychiatrist. Because they call, the rural people called him crazy doctor, not a psychiatrist like what we term him. He's known as the crazy doctor, the Paitikara doctor in Tamil. So we are here, gathered here, we are a blessed lot here. Let us look around. Look at the next person sitting next to you, who is not your friend, and see if he is well. If there is wellness in him, whether he's healthy. Just chat with him. Give you a little bit of advice. That's it. So, and we should be taught not to produce, this I got it from a small WhatsApp post. Never produce learned monsters, skilled psychopaths, educated illiterates. All this sums up to something called, we have everything, the resources are there, we keep it to ourselves. We tightly close it to the lid so that nobody opens it. It is for me, my job, my profession, my career. Today we talk, all the youth are talking like this. I've heard that. Yeah, career man, why should I give up? Why should my grandmother be there? Why should my parents be here? I want to pursue my career. Your family is very important, especially if you are with your parents. And Dr. Shakuntala is a very good example. She is taking care of her mother. And even the maid that was with her, when she lost her, she was thoroughly upset as if she lost one of her own family members. See, all this is healthy living. Beyond money, beyond finances, it builds up a healthy society. And in turn, the country grows. The society grows. Economically, socially, and all aspects, the country will automatically grow. If you see some of the countries, the downfall is many of our Indians are going towards those countries because their youth are not developed. And we here are full-fledged. Let us go ahead. Let us pull out all the youth who are downtrodden, who need your support. Please go ahead. And I had a very interesting note which I stole from the principal's office. We are here to heal and not to hurt. We are here to love and not to hate. And we are here to create, not destroy. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you, ma'am. That was an inspiring and insightful view on health, well-being. Thanks again, ma'am, for sharing your words of wisdom with us. To felicitate the chief guest as a token of Thank you, ma'am. I request our Vice Principal, Sir, Dr. Brito Vilpata, Sir, to felicitate the Chief Guest, Mr. Satish Anand, a memento as a token of love and gratitude. Thank you, sir. Without further ado, let's start the Yuvamanthan Model G20 Summit. I call upon President Ms. Akshara Sherpa Ms. Swati Srinivas from Argentina to address the gathering.
Hola and a very good morning to everyone present here. As the President of Argentina, I am honored to address a subject of utmost significance which lie at the core of our collective aspirations, health. The first and most probably the important point is that there is a perfect correlation between a country's per capita income and its levels of health as measured by life expectancy, infant mortality, overall death rates and incidence of particular diseases. As countries get wealthier, they get healthier. Thus, increasing the economic growth appears to be the best long-term strategy for improving health. Argentina's healthcare system has seen both successes and challenges in recent years. Progress has been made in maternal and child health, reducing mortality rate through initiatives like prenatal care and immunizations. However, there are still issues regarding accessibility, equity, and resource availability that needs to be addressed. Argentina is also determined to increase its climate commitments and to transition to a low-carbon economy, which can significantly increase its economic growth and well-being of its people. Moreover, the important factor that contributes to the major diseases in Argentina is drug abuse. So, in order to counter drug abuse, a new strategy is being introduced which aims to reduce supply and demand of drugs and to create an environment hostile to organized crime. But still, substance abuse poses a significant challenge to effectively combat the issue. Furthermore, unlocking a country's true potential lies at the core of health and sport. For it is to the development of both that brings greatness, fostering not only physical well-being, but also leading to a most remarkable achievement. The 2022 FIFA World Cup win has brought a victory like never before. We see many such victories, both small and large, to lead a country in a prosperous place. To conclude, I know we all can agree that G20 summit is one of the world's largest summit which has the potential to drive collective action and to create a better future for all. As the President of Argentina, our mission is clear. A healthier, more resilient future awaits us. Gracias.
Hola and good morning, dear ladies and gentlemen. As the Sherpa of Argentina, I'd like to address the forum on a pressing issue that needs G20's attention and support. Let me take you on a journey through the story of Argentina, once a prosperous land with dreams of becoming the USA of South America. Tragically, the 1980s recession struck, leaving deep scars. When the 2001 economic crisis plunged the nation into poverty, thwarting its potential. Despite the IMF providing $57 billion in 2018 and $44 billion in April of this year, drought on top of inflation has made it hard for us to repay the loan, affecting the nation's health and economy. Shockingly, over 30% of the population is involved in drug peddling and more than 60% personally know someone who is involved in substance abuse. 50% of Argentina's female prisoners are for drug-related offenses. For your information, the money earned from 6 months of honest work is now replaced by the revenue of just one drug shipment. People turn to drug trafficking to support their families and meet their basic medical needs. Currently, there are 3 major interrelated problems that confront us. Argentina seeks G20 collaboration in the following areas. 1. Drought management. Bring agricultural technologies to improve water irrigation, water storage, and increase crop yield to meet internal needs and boost exports. 2. Employment and poverty. With a 99.5% literacy rate thanks to our free education policy, G20 support in setting up manufacturing facilities and deploying skilled laborers would enhance foreign exchange. 3. Break drug dependency. Only if the population reduces dependence on drug trade and consumption, the first 2 points can be addressed. Argentina boasts of a free public healthcare system offering free consultations, medications, and even free medical transport. However, due to the growing substance abuse problem, the public healthcare system is overloaded. We seek for medical facilities, training resources, and providing generic drugs. The goal is to tackle substance abuse through both on-site treatments and digital methods like remote counseling with the help of doctors and psychiatrists throughout the world. When health increases, deployment increases, and the society benefits. We look forward to your support and collaboration, which will result in a mutually beneficial engagement. Gracias.
I call upon Prime Minister Anisha, Foreign Minister Ramya Shri to address from Australia.
Good morning, everyone. I extend my warm greetings to the delegates present here. I am privileged to present myself as the Prime Minister of Australia, Mr. Anthony Albanese. Australia is a well-developed country. A fundamental aspect of a substantial progress in healthcare, a stronger skill with nurses, midwives, pharmacists, and other health professionals. At the time of pandemic, pharmacists have administered more than 10 million COVID-19 vaccinations. Australia will be able to walk into community pharmacies and get safe and convenient access to vaccines on national immunization program free of charge. When Medicare was getting underway in 1980s, the biggest public health challenge was the tobacco. 40% of men and 30% of women were the regular smokers. But we have done well on the count that today only 1% of the Australians smokes. We also need to prevent the young people from changing their ways for cigarettes. Taxes on the tobacco will be increased by 5% per year for 3 years starting, because we know that the high-priced cigarettes will be more unattractive. Australia, lung cancer is the leading cause of the death. More than $260 million will be invested now in the National Lung Cancer Screening Program, and thus Australia will be able to get lung cancer for every 2 years. But I make a promise to you today, with every gradual foundational change that we make, we will put the needs of the patients first. Change is scary because with the change comes risk, but the risk of not changing is far greater. And regarding sports of Australia, Australian sports sector will look very different in 2032, when Australia once again holds the Olympic and Paralympic Games and become focus of the global attention. Sports in Australia goes beyond the professional level, and I am proud that Australia has a constructive role at G20 meeting. Thank you.
I present my warm welcome to dignitaries and everyone present here. I, myself, Penny Wong, the Foreign Minister of Australia. It is my honor to speak on behalf of Australia in the G20 summit. The world is grappling with the triple challenges of climatic changes, COVID-19 recovery, and the deteriorating global economic conditions. The Australian Official Developmental Assistant signifies the national competitiveness, security, and relationship at the time of global uncertainty. Australian government is working on the joint statement on Australian-United States Strategic Dialogue on Gender Equality. We have signed the Australian-United Kingdom Free Trade Agreement, and Australia will continue to work with China to grow the bilateral relationship. Australian exporters grow and diversify in India. We provide our humanitarian support to the Myanmar and Bangladesh. The Brooklyn and Co-Innovation Program between the Australia and Singapore has been recently initiated. Australia being the world's largest exporter of coal and gold, we contribute about 35% of the international trade. It builds on many other policies, guidelines and strategies that aim to prevent the diseases and improve the health and well-being of all the Australians. We developed the National Preventive Health Strategy 2021-2030. The strategy will improve the health and well-being of all the Australians at all stages of life. The Australian government has a clear and bold vision for sports in Australia to ensure that we are the most active and healthy nation known for our integrity and sporting success. Sports 2030 brings together the knowledge and insight of many people from across the sporting sector and general public who contributed their ideas and attended consultation sections. By working with the multilateral organization and like-minded partners, we will magnify our collective commitment. Together we will contribute to achieve our collective commitment to the sustainable developmental goals. Every nation and all our people. Thank you.
I call upon President Anushya, Foreign Minister Nithya, who will be representing Brazil.
ladies and gentlemen, hola, bom dia. I'm the present president, Luis Ignacio Lula da Silva. I'm glad to see the glowing, beautiful, radiant faces of wonderful August gathering. Well, firstly, it gives me an immense pleasure to present on this special gathering. I warmly greet every country who are present on this G20 summit. I present to you a new Brazil researcher after being on the brink of socialism, a Brazil being rebuilt on the aspiration ideal of its people. On behalf of the country, I'm here to present and emphasize initiation on the basis of social well-being. Due to the recent increased deforestation and emission, Brazil is on the longer to track to meet the national determined contribution, which is NDC. Hence, a target of reduction of the greenhouse gas by 43% on 2030 has been fixed to improve the environment integrity. This also lifts millions of Brazilians out of poverty. The next initiation I will be dealing with is on armed weapon. As agreed, Brazil ranks the first in the gun death rate in the world. In 2019 alone, 250,000 people died as a result of firearm injury worldwide. It is one thing for a citizen to have a gun for protection and assurance, but we can't allow that to be arsenals of weapon on people's hands. It is not necessary that every civilian should or any weapon for protection. Just we can make our country safe enough for normal survival. We will continue to fight for fewer weapons in our country. Only the police and the army must be well armed. Responsible arms limited to 2 weapons for personal defense of today's allowance. The next initiation I will be sharing is on health and sports. The great achievement has been made since the implementation of SUS. The SUS allows universal specialized procedures such as cardiac surgery, transplantation, and to a nationwide emergency care network. Brazil is the most successful national football team in history of FIFA with 5 championships. More improvement can be done by increasing the fund and tax for sports-based reform. A plan of providing public-private partnership model in the sports industry. This is the solution for budding athlete. And finally, we can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. And as you can see, Brazil is a country open to world in search of partnership with all who are interested in work towards prosperity, peace, and freedom. Obrigado, Echiro.
Good morning, everyone. I welcome you all for the G20 summit. Today, I stand here to represent the Foreign Minister of Brazil, Mr. Mauro Vieira. I take this opportunity to congratulate the other members of the G20 for their timely initiatives throughout the year. There was a fruitful exchange of experience. We highlight the universal access to health, wealth, sports, education, financial inclusions, and digital economy of all the citizens. Brazil is a resilient country. The Brazilian public health system is a unified health system, Sistema Único de Saúde (SUS). In 2022, the healthcare system's regulations slowed down and health policies returned back to democracy. The assumption of the program is to hire more physicians for the remote areas, mais médicos, that is more doctors, has been one welcome development in Brazil. Regarding wealth, in the last 40 years, we have gone from being an importer to one of the largest agricultural exporters of the world, especially coffee, soybeans, and sugar, to different parts of the world. Even during the time of pandemic, the agriculture remained active and increasingly productive. We congratulate our contractors. To promote sustainable development, we recognize low carbon circular economy based on the 4R: reduce, reuse, recycle, and remove. Finance. As of 2020, according to the IMF, International Monetary Fund, Brazil stands the 10th largest gross domestic product in the world and 8th largest purchasing power party of the world, estimating $2.081 trillion and $4.080 trillion. Sports. As our president said, the men's football team has achieved the FIFA World Cup championship for the 5 years. Likely, the sports minister also tries to secure the 2027 Women's World Cup for Brazil. To conclude with, the G20 plays an important role in contributing to the provision of global public goods and working towards a sustainable
global economy. The relationship between countries is not only possible, but it's also necessary. Together, we can become stronger. United we live, divided we fall. Thank you all.
I call upon Finance Minister Sheila Kunba Sherpa Devadarshini, who will be representing Canada.
Good morning, honorable dignitaries, my co-country members and all other members present here. I am Chrystia Freeland, Deputy Prime Minister and Finance Minister of Canada. I am here today to highlight the plans which will strengthen the field of health, well-being and sports in Canada. Canada is one of the world's largest trading nations with a highly globalized economy as of 2022 with a nominal GDP of approximately $2 trillion. G20 is an important platform for Canada to influence global economy, finance and trade policy issues. Canada's participation provides an opportunity to build a consensus with members of matter related to economic stability and growth in Canada and globally. Since 2015, federal government focus has been investing in the middle class, growing the economy, strengthening Canada's social safety net and making life more affordable for Canadians. The government introduced the Canada's Child Benefit and as a result, thousands of children were lifted out of poverty and millions of Canadian families have support with cost of raising children. Federal government is committed to support provinces and territories in delivering better healthcare results for Canadians. The government will spend $200 billion on healthcare in the next 10 years. The government also allocates $158 million to support the implementation and operation of 988 over the next 3 years. 988 will be a hotline for suicide prevention and support during mental health crisis. This system will be set by November 30, 2023. The government has committed $13.8 million over 3 years starting in 2022 to 2023 to the Heritage Department that oversees the sports portfolio to enhance accountability and support efforts to build a safe and accountable sports system. From beginners to Olympians, every athlete in Canada should be safe from abuse, harassment and mistreatment. At a challenging time in a challenging world, there is no better place to be than Canada. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed fellow Sherpas, good morning and welcome to this momentous gathering where nations unite to shape the destiny of our interconnected world. As a proud Sherpa of Canada, Christine McLennan, I stand before you with honor and privilege that knowing our collective efforts at the G20 can address the global challenges of our time. Canada firmly believes that G20 can be beacon of hope, guiding us towards a future, shared prosperity and boundless opportunity. We embark on this journey with three paramount priorities: promoting health, nurturing well-being, and celebrating the unifying power of sports. Our commitment to good health goes beyond borders, recognizing its significance for individuals, families, and societies alike. Canada boosts a robust and inclusive healthcare system, providing a universal access to care, a cornerstone of social justice, but our vision extends further to promote healthy lifestyles, encompassing nutrition diets, regular exercise, and a few world free from the shackles of tobacco. Yet, well-being presents physical health, it embraces a mental, social, and environmental dimensions. As we chart a course, we must champion mental health, breaking the barriers of stigma, nurturing compassion and support. Social well-being unites as a global family where no one is left behind. In the remarkable family, sports stands as a pillar of unity and inspiration. Canada proudly cherishes a nation of athletes where 63% of adults participate in sports and physical activity regularly. Sports elevates us beyond the realm of competition. They shape character, teach teamwork, and the kinder leadership. But sports are not just about individual trends. They build bridges of understanding, fostering connections among nations. In our quest for progress, we are driven by the nations, the statistics that reflect achievements and challenges. Globally, 2.4 billion adults grapple with overweight or obesity, demanding collective actions. Physically inactivity climbs 6% of all global deaths. But on the flip side, regular physical activity can mitigate chronic diseases and improve mental health and unveiling a world of possibilities. The G20 is not just a platform, it's a symphony where each nation plays a part in the grand composition of progress. Let us unite our voice, harmonize our effects, and create a melody that resonates in our heart and every corner of the globe. Together, as the shepherds of change, we ascend towards a infinite summit of shared prosperity and global harmony. Let us celebrate our diversity, knowing that it is the diversity of cultures that ensures the human experience. Thank you for being part of this transformative journey. Let us seize this opportunity to script a story of hope, unity, and limitless possibility. May our collective efforts as the G20 be the guiding light that illuminates the path towards a brighter, healthier, and a more inclusive world. Thank you, and let us rise to the occasion today.
I call upon Finance Minister Ms. Harini K.P. Sherpa Shali Mahadevan, who will be representing China.
A warm welcome to all dignitaries presented here for this summit. Respected Vice President, Secretary, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Ministry of Finance of China, I would like to extend a warm welcome in commending the financial expenditure on health, well-being, and sports. The new development bank, Corporation, the establishment of New Development Bank assured a new chapter in the developing countries who are represented as the BRICS members. China has effectively coordinated the epidemic control and socio-economic development over past 3 years and also maintained an average account of 4.5%. The country has now become a major driving force in the developing countries and also contributed a lot for the global economical growth recovery. China's overall health system's goal is to provide a universal health system which provides a safe health insurance policies at an affordable manner. Alongside the database, we are pleased to announce the information of individual country profiles and about the health expenditure of the individual country profiles. In this year's GST update, we have announced the health expenditure for the year 2020, which was the first year of COVID-19 pandemic. Culture, media, sports, the record was about 23.3 RMB, but this record was a decrease from the previous of 24.7 RMB, which was for the month of April 2023. So, the China's expenditure on health and family planning was about 154.8 RMB for the May 2023. This record was an increase from the previous of 152.1 RMB for the month of April 2023. There are many obstacles and bottlenecks as broad prospects and a bright future. Unless such, all countries develop together and G20 should promote an inclusive and resilient measures so that all may be beneficial from this. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Session Ham. I'm a proud representative of the leading superpower of today's world, which is known for its architecture wonders, standing variety of delicious food, martial art, and a long history of invention. China is more than tea and temples. It is a fast-changing mix of ultra-modern and ancient culture. My role is to assist my leader PM, Mr. Xi Jinping, as his envoy to take the top peak of the summit. though my country significantly reduced the rate of the malnutrition, we still face challenges. Security. Malnutrition and food security are closely linked issues. Though we made significant improving process, we still face challenges in ensuring food security. It not only affects consumer health but also undermines the country's ability to export its products. Addressing these challenges, China has implemented a range of nutritional policies and by reducing the malnutrition and increasing the nutrition. Prevalence of stunting, wasting and malnutrition in the children of 5 years old by increasing the role of breastfeeding and increasing the intake of fruits and vegetables. Second, food fortification. As China focuses on micronutrient deficiencies by adding the zinc, iodine, vitamin A to staple foods such as salt, soya sauce, rural poverty elevation to reduce the poverty to improve food security. Nutrition education program in school by healthy eating habits and promote consumption and increase awareness of breastfeeding and improve food safety hygiene. Food safety regulation to reduce the risk of food contamination and adulteration by increasing its inspection and increasing penalties for violators. China has played an important role in the G20 efforts to address the food security challenges. We have contributed to address food waste. China launched clean plate waste in country and this initiative has been highlighted as a model of other countries. We don't want any war anymore. Let us join and work together G20 presidency as a presidency for healing, harmony and health. Sushya.
I call upon President Ms. Sandhya and Finance Minister Mr. Niranjan, who will be representing France.
Bonjour. Welcome to all. Mr. President, it is an honor for me to speak before you all on behalf of France. France is a wealthy nation with seventh largest economy in the world. Follows the trend in future too. In my nation, our country is hosting the film festival with several thousands of guests from all over the world. So, aware of that, we announced healthcare rules to control the spreading of Delta variant of vaccine mandatory for all doctors, nurses, caregivers, as well as the people with health condition or those considered as vulnerable. Regarding the sports, in Paris 2024, Summer Games of Olympic and Paralympic to be held based on 4 different objectives. Bringing people together through sports is a new look of celebration of Olympic Games. It was on September 2015, world leaders gathered together at an historic UN summit. They list out 17 Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. That is, what are the problems we are going to face in future? For example, poverty, gender.
Total current population in our country is 6,47,56,581 people. In that, population below the poverty line is 15.6% and employment 7%. And we are ready to increase our financial state. Wow, we are proud to be at the 7th world's largest economy. At the end of my debate, we can overcome all the challenges and build a healthier, more prosperous, brighter future for all. One health, one family, one future. Thank you. Mercy.
I call upon Finance Minister Ms. Ruby Sneha and Foreign Minister Ms. Haradi Selvamani, who will be representing Germany.
Good morning all and a warm welcome to the dignitaries of the G20 Summit. I am here to represent Christian Lindner, the Finance Minister of Germany. The revised figures for the first quarter of 23 shows that the Germany economy shrunk by 0.3% in 2022. Here are the figures of financial year 22-23. The total revenue is 181.4 billion euro, which is 3.3% higher than
The resilient global healthcare system in fulfilling the vision of theme of G20. Her prime focus is of number of drugs. Yoga and meditation have become global movements. The world is looking for solutions to stress and lifestyle diseases. India's traditional healthcare system holds a lot of answers. Our traditional diet, which consists of millet, whole wheat, variety of lentils, also helps with you to be a trusted friend to every nation within global partnerships in this direction. We see your partnership in our common agenda, which is One Earth, One Health. Ek Bharat, Swasth Bharat. Dhanyavad.
Dignitaries, a very warm welcome to everyone. Welcome to the G20 summit for all the countries participating in this summit. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The present G20 theme, which refers to the idea that the world is one family, that is, every living being on this earth is interconnected. And presidency, at the time when the world is facing several challenges, and India believes every crisis is an opportunity. As we know, health is wealth. Being healthier renders well-being. According to the recent statistics, in India about 200 million people were driven into poverty and 100 million people losing their jobs globally due to the COVID crisis. During the COVID pandemic, India did a massive work in manufacturing the COVID-19 vaccines to show the world that India is the mother of democracy. On India's proposal, the United Nations General Assembly had adopted the International Day of Yoga and International Year of Millets. One of India's best achievements is the health sector, Ayushman Bharat, the biggest government-sponsored healthcare scheme in the world, which contains two components, health and wellness centers and Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. Under the health and wellness center, it covers maternal and child healthcare, non-communicable diseases, and provides 3 essential drugs and diagnostic services. And under Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, provides 5 lakh per family for secondary and tertiary care hospitalization to about 12 crore more families, which covers about 40% of the Indian population. It also covers 3 days pre-hospitalization and 15 days post-hospitalization. No restriction of the family size, gender and age, accommodation, food services, laboratory investigation, diagnosis, medicine, examination, treatment and consultation. Another achievement of India is PM Ujjwala Yojana, providing universal access to clean energy and International Solar Alliance. Sports infrastructure, invest in sports facilities and venues to encourage participation in various sports activities such as community and national levels. I am concluding by implementing a well-balanced policies helps in the holistic development of fostering a healthier, wealthier and more sports-oriented society. Unity is strength. By working together with all the countries in the summit, we can promote a society that is healthier and wealthier. Thank you.
I call upon Ms. Deepika H. and Sherpa Mr. Ashwin Kumar, who will be representing Indonesia.
Good morning all, I am Sri Mulyani, Minister of Finance of Indonesia since 2016 in the same position from 2005 to 2010. It is great privilege and very happy to welcome you all to the G20 Summit 2023. The economy of Indonesia is one of the emerging markets in the world and 16th largest in the world with a nominal GDP of 3.7% in 2021 and 5.31% in 2022 and 5.30% in 2023. Though our GDP is reduced by 0.31% this year, we are planned to raise the subsidies fuel price by 30% in September due to fuel energy consuming price. Indonesia witnessed a decline in deficiency of burden, although communicable diseases such as tuberculosis, diarrheal diseases, and lower respiratory tract infection. The country shows a significant deficiencies in the broad section of population. Indonesia has taken proactive and inactive measures to start health conditions that impact people's life through a policy called Healthy Citizens. WHO designated these themes as Healthy Citizens for Better Lives. The government operated on hospitals, emergency centers, and primary health care with a fund of 178.7 trillion for the year 2023. The reforms of health center is expected to cover the aspects of availability, affordability, and quality, well-being of a nation. With census of 2002, 9.5% of population lived below the national poverty rate. The main cause of poverty is because the educational system is underfunded. So, we have planned to raise the 20% of annual budget plan so that we can make our more educational system better. Indonesia as a football participated in Olympic Games in 1952 and sent athletes to Summer Olympic Games except in 1964. Because of this field that we have not yet participated in Winter Olympic Games. Annual budget of 60 trillion is spent for the sports and games to train young generations to participate in Olympics. The ocean tide and coral reef could not be avoided. However, a large ship called Indonesian economy must continue to sail and captain, I can control the tide until I reach the destination safely. And that's the vision that we can achieve together. Thank you.
Salamat pagi. Good morning to one and all present here. I am the proud representative of the largest archipelagic country in the world, which is rich in diversity and culture. We are known for numerous ethnic and linguistic and cultural groups. As we force our ship from Jakarta new capital, we notice a fundamental demographic shift as well, with the working age of population increasing relative to the rest of the population. We have emerged as a low to middle income country that is economically strong and politically stable. The population and social landscape have also been evolving transition from authoritarianism to democracy and decentralized forms. These transitions have influenced epidemiological transitions as well, with non-communicable diseases becoming increasingly important. We strive to achieved over the last 2.5 decades, marked by the increase in life expectancy from 63 to 71. But with the population explosion, Jakarta heads towards the clean water crisis and with the worsening quality of air. It poses a definite risk for the rising economy. To address these issues and the reality that our capital might be the fastest sinking city in the world, we are moving our capital to the island of Borneo. This will encourage growth of new business while providing opportunities for immediate neighbors like Philippines, Brunei, and we will improve our foreign relations. With new beginnings, new policies would be devised to reorient towards the new environmental and epidemiological landscape. This includes formulation future policies for the development of sports and physical education. Sports, although while promoting our national pride, honor, dignity, it has not been an important strategic issue. This would not case in the upcoming days. Indonesia G20 presidency came at a difficult time in the wake of pandemic and a multilateral system under immense pressure. We focused on recovery of global economy, but the conflict in Ukraine created a major geopolitical tension. As India takes over the G20 presidency this year, we extend our full support for their success in joining the all countries' efforts. Thank you.
I request the audience to have a little break, and delegates, please be seated. You will be receiving a high tea. Thank you.